Good evening, and welcome back, travelers, to episode 81 of our Near Dark Society's D&D 5th edition campaign. Tonight's episode's title is Death Knocks Sweetly. Now, I do want to give a quick reminder, everyone, that in the description, we do still have the International Rescue Committee. There's a link down below that is the charity that you can use to help raise money for Ukraine, their current ordeal with Russia going on over in Europe. And you're always, obviously, you're not obligated to, but if you want to, anything helps. Now, when we last left off, we had some relatively interesting events begin.
I'm sorry, I'm nervous because you've been alluding to this game tonight all day.
I have. I've actually been really looking forward to this game. Actually, this is probably
Big
not
decisions for Jez tonight is what has been told to me.
big decisions for Jez tonight.
I don't like making decisions.
You should have made that clear when you became captain.
Kind of just happened.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I don't think Jez wanted to be captain. In fact, I think she has said that on multiple occasions.
I don't think I remember that. I do remember that, but I don't.
3 in the morning.
Actually, you know what? I would say big decisions for everyone tonight, actually.
Ooh.
Might actually have a party split.
Oh.
Conflict may occur.
Oh.
Oh, is this the sauce?
Some people may be playing different characters next week. Who knows?
Whoa.
None of us are ready to play a different character, I don't think.
I have an idea.
I'm definitely not.
Is it a goblin monk that's
Okay. I actually would enjoy that.
named Palms? Not gonna lie, did enjoy that character last night. It was pretty funny.
We did a random D&D one-shot last night for those who are wondering what the fuck we're talking about.
We didn't get very far. Found out I can't roll R's, and it sent me into a absolute
Don't think
mental
about it.
breakdown.
Don't think about it.
It's all right. I'm not gonna dwell on it tonight. I'm past that. I've realized that I'm never gonna learn how to do it.
Just practice every once in a while. You'll get it eventually.
She can't whistle, and she's been trying to do that for years. I think it's the same thing. Like, you can't whistle, I can't roll my R's.
He's over here trying to call out, like, I'm not going down.
Did you just drag me?
I didn't drag
in front
you.
of everyone?
And there's lots of people who can't whistle, just like there's lots of people who can't roll their R's.
That's your digital footprint right there.
Now, when we last left off, there was a very ominous, foreboding individual who made their appearance. I'm sure you are aware of who I'm speaking of, Fulner.
Right. And I was going to say, before we start, champion, I didn't quite catch your name.
I have told you, I am the son of Tiamat, and I am your first challenger. Do you accept it?
I do. I just want to know who I'm beating.
Oh, the smack talk.
All right. Can you go ahead and give
I don't
me...
think that Tiamat really cares about naming
Did Tiamat not name you? It's sad.
Can I get a wisdom saving
Mommy
throw from
issues.
everyone except for Fulner?
I know what it is. 15.
Oh, not a lot of dice in my tray right now.
Wow.
7. Not great.
10.
Start.
10?
Wait, no, sorry, 15.
Same as logic? Okay.
Yeah. Wisdom is 11. For saving throws.
Wait, I did do it.
What do you mean? What have you been using?
Just a +1, +2.
There's a saving throw modifier.
Yeah, for wisdom.
That's what you had to
It's right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what you got. This out of this chart for saving throw.
Yeah.
Then you're good. That's what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Not up here.
No, mine's just really high.
He's a wisdom-based character.
These are your abilities, and these you have a different modifier for your saving throws.
Like your strength is crazy high.
You
He's
said 11 of them.
he's brain smart.
No. It's for the saving
You
throw,
think-
not for my actual wisdom.
He's street smart, I would say.
I hate when you're
Did we need a map?
not for this particular situation.
Where's your?
Oh, he's gonna die quickly, huh?
Very quickly.
R.I.P.
Oh, this is what you meant by new character roles.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. You still have the whole thing with the genie to play out. You got a lot going for you.
That's true. You do have a unknown ally sort of in your pocket, quite literally.
Just end it right now and just move on.
No.
Come on, just wish that you have already defeated all of them and just move on with your life.
All of them.
And then get rid of your mark too from the.
That would definitely be an unlimited wish.
Which you might get.
If you are able to do the 3 challenges, which you haven't quite figured out what those are yet, but. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to. The photo's not.
Who this is? I don't have a
Correctly.
name. His mother never named him.
But he knows you, but you don't know that.
He knows me. They all know me.
Yeah, they sure do.
They all look for this awesome tattoo on me. On me.
While we're waiting, if everyone would draw their attention to the fact that I put up a post board, bulletin board,
Yes, I did
so
see
we can
that.
start posting notes up there.
Oh yeah.
Preferably no dicks. No dicks.
Yeah, please no.
She didn't say no vaginas.
Quentin, I know you looked at me when you said that. But
You'd be the
swear,
first person I would expect.
I'm not gonna.
I can't draw, so if I did draw a dick, you wouldn't know it's a dick.
It would look like perfect.
But it will be in my head a dick.
I now
We'll
want
put
to
a
see.
cucumber on the bulletin board.
I now want to see you draw it.
I don't have anything to write with for that.
I also need to get pens.
Okay.
Pens.
It's just Squidward upside down.
So, what did you get on your wisdom?
7.
7. So you guys all got under 20. There is a flash of green light that sort of emits from the blade that this black plated warrior appears to be wearing. As it emits this green glow, there's a flash, and you watch as Falner and this individual disappear. Falner. That flash encompasses you, but doesn't daze you like it dazed your allies. You find yourself standing on a crag, a piece of onyx stone and rock that seems to be jutting out of this pool of bubbling acid. You look across from you and you see that black plate armored individual, the son of Tiamat, as he unsheaths his greatsword and places it down to the stone. As he does, he brings his hand up, and you watch as this almost green, acidic-like vapor seems to plume from the mouth slits of his helmet. Roll for initiative.
I got 9.
Okay, no, he goes first. Now, the zone that we're talking about is probably about a 20 by 20, kind of a circle, but it is natural. It's a natural formation, so it's not a perfect like arena. It is jagged, it is rough, and the ground is considered to be difficult terrain. So it is kind of hard to walk. You are kind of like almost going, stepping over rocks and ledges as you are fighting in this. This individual moves towards you with blinding rage, wielding their greatsword in both hands, and as they come towards you, they immediately come down to attack an overhead strike on you. It appears that they are going to be making multiple attacks. You see his ancient onyx claymore swing once, and that is going to be a 15 plus 9.
That would hit, yeah.
All right. And then the next one is going to be a 9 plus 9, so it's 18 on that one.
That hits too.
Both hit, okay. So, as they both hit towards you, that is going to be... 6, 12, 14, 15. So 35 points of, 25 points of damage. As the greatsword makes contact, as it comes down, you almost have to jump back to avoid getting cleaved in half. He makes up your distance of your leap and does this horizontal side-to-side slash and grazes across your midsection, almost disemboweling you. As the blade, you see it stop and this just gleam on the edge just has this shine at the tip. Your turn.
Well, I would like to. How big is this platform we're on again?
Say it's probably about 20 by 20. It's a organic crag that's sticking out of this pool of acid, and it is like a legitimate cliche pool of acid, bubbling, green, toxic. It's almost burns your lungs to breathe in here. It kind of looks like you're in the pit of a cavernous volcano if there was no magma, but just pools of green bile.
Then I would like to use Giant Smite as a bonus action, become large.
Very well.
And then I'll take an attack. Uh, 24.
That is a hit.
That's 21 damage.
21 damage. You make up the opening from his weapon being wide to the right. As you press in, you bring your weapon and you crush down onto his plate armor. Now that you have grown in size, you pretty much match him in height. He stands probably about 10, 12 feet tall. So you are now at that same height with him.
And I'll do another attack. Natural 20.
All right.
What do you for crit?
You roll twice.
No, man. I already rolled. I can't do what master. Is 36 damage.
Damn. All right. As you crush down with your first blow, boom, you actually send him recoiling a few steps back. As he steps back, you follow up with the advance. You actually flip the pommel down, and with the pommel of your sword, you do this vicious uppercut. You watch as his jaw and his helmet, you see spit of blood kind of shoot up from out of his helmet. Nice hit.
Thank you. And how far away is he from me now?
You're right on top of him, 5 feet. You guys are in the midst of a, it's probably the wrong thing to do, but you guys are in the midst of a clash. You guys are currently engaging in melee combat.
Then I will use,
It's a no fast track.
what's it called again?
Action Surge, War Priest.
Action Surge.
Okay. Don't worry, buddy, I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This one's a 29.
That's another hit.
21.
21 damage.
No, 22, sorry.
22 damage. As you hit with another blow, you actually sort of dig deep and you kind of action surge, and as you rush yourself with adrenaline, you follow through with that pummel strike. You actually flip the sword, catch it, and then bring it back down, boom, crushing into his clavicle. As your blade sort of slides off, you see a huge gash sort of cut into the plate.
Question. If you have 2 attacks and you do an action surge, you get an action to attack. Does that mean you get 2 attacks there?
No,
Okay.
the action surge lets you get another action.
Action. Right.
Just one more attack.
Yeah, but if you take the attack action, you get the 2 attacks, right?
No.
Okay.
It would be just the action surge just gives you another
Okay.
action, which that action would be to do another attack. It wouldn't give you the actual all of your attacks back.
Okay.
I wish, dude. I'd be
If it did that,
That'd be
you would
crazy.
you would be basically able to one-shot bosses with an action surge.
Fighters will be freaking
You
good.
can do you can do a build where you can action surge nuke as a paladin, but that's a really complicated build. Okay.
Say what? We'll talk later.
So as you bring the weapon down, you see his head sort of raise up, and as it does,
Mother, heal me.
and you see his wound from that cut begin to already mend itself from the damage. You watch as his eyes burst with this green flame, and you see his head come down, and as this glow begins to start to emit from his mouth, you see him bring up his hand, and he's going to cast Bane of Elements on you, or Elemental Bane.
I know this from Elden Ring.
Can I get a
Oh my God,
Constitution?
there it is.
Can I get a Constitution save from you, please?
It's his second phase.
Kinda. 19.
Okay, let me check. Oh, let me check the save on
Do
that.
you play Elden Ring, Kobe?
Okay.
You know what's really shitty is when they have a 3rd phase.
I haven't faced that yet. I wonder if there is such a
They might be. Who knows? New Games Plus is supposed to
I
be
fully
crazy.
expect to encounter a 3rd phase at some point.
Okay.
There it is.
So, as you see this spell hit you, you watch as the magical seal sort of brands, and you see it lock onto your chest. You watch as this happens. You see the sigil begin to turn green, and you see the draconic, almost like a draconic language symbol begin to appear. And as it does, he's going to action surge. And as he action surges, he's going to then release his breath attack. So can I get a dexterity saving throw?
Yikes.
I use my incredible dexterity to put on my dexterity ring of dodging.
Is it already equipped?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not bad, actually. 18.
18. Okay, so you're going to take half damage. But since you do have that Elemental Bane and he chose Acid, there will be 2 extra d6s added to the damage. Really low roll. 6. So half of 15, so just go ahead and round it down, so just do 7. So you watch as the plume of noxious vapor and acid seems to spray from his mouth, and just you watch as it almost begins to melt stone as it bleaches the rocks beneath your feet. You jump out of the way, only taking a small, slight amount of splash that kind of rolls off of your body as you recover and get ready to fight. Your turn.
Bonus action, I activate my Heal Rune. So that when I invoke this,
Is that a spell or an ability?
it is, I guess it's technically an ability? Because it's like it's a rune on my sword.
Right. Look at the description real quick. This is a should tell you whether or not if it's a spell or not.
Limited use, action type 1 bonus action. You can invoke the rune as a bonus action, gaining resistance to bludgeoning, piercing,
So it
slashing.
doesn't say anything about casting.
No.
Okay, then it's yeah, you're good.
And then action, attack him. I'm gonna cast Skullbreaker at him.
Okay.
Yeah, a dirty 20.
It's gonna be a hit.
Good roll?
No,
Oh.
3 ones.
You use luck, can't you?
No, it's not. It doesn't work like that.
Does it make ones, twos?
14.
14 damage. Okay.
No. Then attack him again. That's where it comes in handy right there, brother. Woo! All right, 22 to hit.
Another hit.
And that one there. Sorry, this one's 24.
24. Damage.
24 damage.
Nice. Okay.
In turn. Oh,
So-
wait. Yeah, in turn.
What was that?
I'm pretty sure what I want to do. I think that's that's a bonus action. I can do that. All right.
So as you bonus action and invoked the rune on your blade, after you see that plume of acid stop, you run over the rocks, and as you jump towards him, you come down with another crushing blow onto his thigh. You watch as he drops down. As you go to strike against his head, he brings his blade up and blocks it, but you're able to spin it around and then do another shoulder blow right on the piece of broken armor. As you strike again, you see him sort of back up. As he stands up, you see the wounds beginning to heal as he is being struck continuously by your blows. You're going to watch as he brings up his... hold on. You're going to watch as he brings up his weapon, and his weapon begins to ooze with this acidic green slime as it drips down and it starts to cover his hands and his gauntlets with this green acid. You watch as he goes to strike you, bringing his weapon up, and you see him just vanish into like this misty smoke. Give me a perception check.
$12.
12. Roll real quick. All right, he's already gonna beat you on that one. So, because your perception failed saved, I'm counting you as being kind of like off guard on this situation. You see him disappear, and you have this moment where you look both right and left and spin around until you hear the sound of his cape. His cloak flapping, and you realize, you look up and you see him just skydiving as he misty stepped above you, coming down with this vicious blow. So he's gonna get advantage on the attack. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be 16 plus 9, so I think that one's a hit.
Right.
All right. Next one, which won't be an advantage.
He just like Smash Bro, dude.
Next one is 12 plus 9.
12 plus 9. That would work. Can I use a reaction on that one?
On that one?
Yeah.
Sure.
We use Runic Shield to make him reroll.
On the second one?
Yeah.
Okay. 18 plus 9.
That is quite worse.
That is actually better than...
That one hits.
Okay, so this is what you see. You watch as this black-plated warrior comes down with the greatsword as you don't catch it in time, and he comes crushing down on top of you. You barely get out of the way just to avoid getting split in complete two. The rock and shrapnel from the blast flies up into your face, and as he breaks through the rubble of the smoke, he goes to finish with the second. You bring up your weapon to rune guard it. You see him just break through the rune guard and make contact with the second blow. So that's going to be an extra 2d6 because the elemental bane is still up. that will be. That's gonna be 41 points of damage.
How much of that was like physical damage?
How much of it was physical?
Yeah.
So, I didn't see count. I didn't roll. I rolled it all together, so I didn't know. You could say. Be 2d6s, so let's just say 6 of it was acid. The rest of it was going to be physical. Did your rune help to mitigate damage?
It mitigates all physical damage.
Oh, it mitigates all physical damage.
It's resistant, so it's have.
So have it.
Have
So then I would just go ahead and say just have the 41.
Okay. So 20.
Yep. I feel like that's more fair because it was majority physical damage. It was only 2d6 of extra acid.
All right. Then I would like to. I just did that. Bonus action, second wind.
Okay. So as you kind of get hit by that second blow, you sort of rejuvenate yourself and get yourself back into the fight.
That's 4 plus 10, 14 back. And then I'm going to do my 2 attacks against him.
All right.
That is a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
Uh, 27 damage on that one.
27 damage. Okay.
And then
Welcome to stage 3. What? As you make your way up,
Oh.
you bring up your blow and you strike against his body. He goes to block with the blade, and you watch as the blade cracks. You see his greatsword shatter in front of him as he sort of stumbles backwards. You see him holding on to the blade, and as he stumbles back, as you drive the blow through and follow through with the attack, you see the entire breastplate of the champion get split, and you see it fall to the side. Revealing underneath, you see his flesh, but it is not of human flesh. It is of scales, a hybrid of human skin and black scaling. See him throw and discard his handle to the ground. As he does, you see his wings open up from his back. His hands, large claws erupt from them, dripping with that vile acid, and you see a huge tail whip out from behind him.
I'll tear you to shreds!
You see him sort of hover up over the ground, and he's gonna dive down, and he's gonna do these almost flyby attacks on you. So I'm gonna need a dexterity save.
Are we not able to enter this at all?
This is a personal challenge.
15 and a half.
Okay,
Personal challenges against Dragon Man. Okay, gotcha.
that is a successful save.
I talk shit to his dragon mom.
You dodge the first one. As he comes down and he rakes against the ground, you are able to move out of the way, and you see him immediately almost 180 turn, and he comes to dive bomb down again. I'm going to need another dexterity saving throw. That's going to be a miss regardless.
14, not 1.
14. He misses. As you almost stumble, you see him fly over, and he just misses your head as his hand passes by you. It's your turn now.
At this point, I think I'd like to become full giant.
Okay.
And then I would like to... Shoot. How far away is he?
He's hovering about 10 feet off the ground. But so, that's within, like, you are, when he's flying at you, he's not like flying above you, he's like flying at you. Like
Alright.
passing by and like trying to rake at you.
So could I take a step forward and then swing at him?
Sure, kid.
Alright, that's what we'll do then. 19 to hit.
That is gonna hit, just barely.
That is 25 damage.
25. You went to full giant, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you grow in height even more, you make yourself to about 18 feet tall. You are now at the height of a frost giant. As you stand there, your towering figure is taking up a large portion of this crag. As the Black Knight turns by and flies towards you, you ready your weapon as though you're going to swing, and then you immediately counter as you drop your blade over your forearm and you dive forward and you do this jutting jab with your sword. You watch as Scarbreaker pierces through the chest of the dragon, or hybrid dragon, as it can't stop, as its wings flood out to stop its momentum. Unfortunately, your blade pierces through him. As his weight and momentum pulls him through the blade, you end up twisting your sword. As it does, you watch as his insides just get rended, and with a single turn, you watch as his body splits in two. It's a slow motion spray of blood and scale and dragon as your blade comes to a halt and pieces of his body come raining down. And as that happens, you hear a subtle sound begin to surge through the cavern as you watch as a piece of the black sword shard moves over to Scarbreaker, and you watch as it as your giant runes line the blood groove of this blade. This rune lines the edge, and as it creates a rune of draconic lettering around the side of the blade, you watch as it flashes green. You can now use acidic breath attack with that weapon.
Bro.
You watch as a portion of the blade turns black. And as this happens, you see yourself being teleported out of this plane. You find yourself back into the chamber. For you guys, he was gone for maybe like 12 seconds.
What the fuck is happening?
I won.
What?
That was a long, grueling fight, and I take Skull
It was 12 seconds.
No, it wasn't.
You were going for like 12 seconds.
There's no way that was 12 seconds.
You keep bamfing in and out of existence.
You see what I have now? My blade is black.
Portions of it are black.
Portions of it are black now.
Alright.
What's that mean?
Well, I defeated him, and then his sword kind of like merged with mine a little bit. I think it was quite cool, actually. Anyway, I think that was my first champion from Tiamat.
Well, your champion took care of the Elder Brain for us, so.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys didn't have too much trouble while I was gone, did you? Like,
You were gone for 12 seconds. Oh, you mean
The
before?
first
that?
time or
Before
this
that.
time?
Oh, yeah, there was...
when I picked up that thing with the diamond in it.
No, it was a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
talking.
I'm sorry.
And then your friend showed up from the sky. and eviscerated that thing.
Yeah, we were just going to leave it alone, but
You gotta leave it alone. We came all the way down here.
and he gave us an option to do something, but I mean, doesn't really matter now.
Yeah, it is what it is. But we got the information that we needed regardless, so.
What'd you get? What'd you find out?
We got to go to Helmorn Manor.
Helmo. I think that was mentioned before at the bowl.
It was.
It is the second time we've heard that word.
He is the one who talked about it.
Is that someone you need to go?
I don't know why.
This is where we all need to go.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to fight our way out of here.
No, probably not. I don't
think
know.
we're gonna be fine. Maybe. I don't know.
It is hard to say. We haven't really moved from the spot. It's been 15 seconds, so.
That's crazy. I swear I was in there for way longer than 15 seconds.
That's fine.
I mean, if you transported to a different plane, it would make sense why time would be differently.
I was in a very strange
remember-
place. There was acid everywhere. It smelled terrible.
I remember Barry saying something about different existences, different times, something like that.
So are you done disappearing? Can we leave?
I think I'm done disappearing.
Congratulations on killing
Can I-
the dragon man.
While they're talking, I'm going to check the Elder Brain's brain body. Is there
Sure.
is there anything like?
Give me a perception check.
How many of those should we be expecting, by the way?
I don't know.
Natural 20.
I got a natural 20.
Not, it looks like a 1 to me, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
So, as you go to inspect the Elder Brain, it looks like the large structure that was being used to house it is filled with all these funnels that went down into the water. You already can see that the tadpoles that are running through these streams that fed up into the Elder Brain, they've turned over in the water. They're floating. It looks as though as they're I guess if you want to call it its parental source died. Its life essence has killed all the leeches, all the small, can't remember what they're exactly called, but its offspring have died. But on the back of the structure, you can see a set of stairs. It is almost completely hidden by the bush that the brain has created. But you can see a staircase that is you'd have to push away some chunks, but there's clearly a staircase that goes down underneath this thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to just like grab a handful and be like, I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna start digging. I'm pretty sure.
Don't touch it.
As you kind of press it, it's kind of like when you start to push like a blockage through, and it sort of just kind of rolls through, and you see it kind of slide down the stairs.
The visual I'm getting is probably not what you're trying to describe.
Yeah.
Like if you tried to shove like snow through like a hallway or something like that, and it gets like blocked, and then you kind of force it through, and it begins to fall over and slide.
Yeah.
That's what the brains are kind of doing down these stairs.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a. While you guys are talking, I was kind of looking around, and I found some stairs that go down.
Should wash your hands after.
Yeah, you don't know what we can catch from that thing.
I don't really think I could catch. It's dead. I don't know if I can catch anything from it anymore.
Well, let me just.
Other things can live on the brain still.
If you use my
for
helmet,
today.
maybe I can move it.
Well, if you notice, like all those little things in the water, they're like dead. I'm going to like take one arrow out, a regular arrow, and just like stab one and like lift it up.
As you stab it, it does appear to be lifeless. It's not moving.
See, look, it's,
Yeah,
it's not.
just put it back.
It's only
put it
moving
back.
because I'm
Why
making
is
it move.
dripping?
See, and I'm going to like pull it off and then like drop it.
So, Fona, above that lamp, it made you disappear.
Right, that's a whole nother thing.
No,
You've been disappearing a lot.
there's something we need to know right now.
I think he's going at the brain.
As you're scooping the brain, it falls through, and you see the staircase kind of open up. You can see a pathway down there, and there is what appears to be some sort of ambient light spilling out. It looks to be like a soft purple light.
Ooh.
Oh, you're right, Fona. Alright, sorry. Lovely. There's a pathway down here.
I'm not really sure what it is. I'm going to cast Flame Blade to get some light as we're going down. I know you said there's light down there, but just in case,
Sure.
I'm doing it anyway.
As you cast your flame blade, your literal fire manifesting into your hand, and as you raise it up like a torch and head your way down into the stairwell, it opens up, and it appears to be you're aware that these were ruins at one point. The mine was repurposed. They probably found the ruins first and then realized that there was valuable ore that could be harvested from here.
So, when we go down the stairs, would it be... So here's the Elder Brain. Are we going this
You're
way?
going under it.
So I'm going to look at the ceiling underneath where it would have been. What does it look like with it having been there? Is it just...
It looks like it would. They purposely built this on top of that stairwell.
So there's no, like, nothing, like, coming through?
There's some water starting to come through now. The water from the tank that held the brain.
Okay.
It's starting to leak through the cracks. So there is some like dripping water coming into this chamber below. But as you get down in there, you can see what appears to be loot. Years of them acquiring adventurers that have failed to dispatch the brain, and their remains and their items is all that's left of their memory.
What do I see when I'm down there? Like, as far as, like, loot, is like a general kind of idea.
Well, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Where's the rest of our party?
I was the only one who went down so far.
No.
They were dealing with
Okay.
that really big
19.
one earlier.
It was Barry and no, not Barry.
There's Hakan and
The orc.
Melanie. Oh, the Orc's probably still up there.
And
It was the orc and
You find what
Right.
appears to be a
Right.
longsword. Although it is strange, you have never seen a weapon like this. It is laying on up against the wall. It is a twisted amalgamation of steel that have these barbed tips at the end of them. The handle of it has this chain that comes off the pommel with this almost like poisoned fang that's hanging from the end of it. The actual blade itself, like I said, is a bunch of twisting metal, and it fans out and creates these like rows of serrated blades, and then after it does this serpentine-like twist in the middle, it straightens out to like the tip of a normal point.
So I'm gonna, since we'll save the rest for when everybody. I'm gonna grab that, and then just walk out and be like, "There's some really nice stuff out here. You probably should come and look." And I'm gonna like hold the blade up. Well, look at. I've never seen anything like this before, and we've seen really weird stuff. This is weird, right? Do you see it like the way that this? There's like a. It's a whole thing.
Maybe we should wait for the others before we go down there.
I mean, there's nothing down there besides this stuff.
You also find what appears to be the remaining pieces of that piece of armor you found. There is a matching set of boots and also a helmet that is lying in there. You can tell because it has the same type of pattern engraving, the same type of artistic creations on it.
I mean, there's really nice stuff down here, Jess.
like a lot of cool things.
I mean, there's quite a few things. I just grabbed the first thing I saw to come show you that there was really nice things.
Maybe we should check it out real quick before we leave.
I mean, it'd be best to do it now because there's water leaking from the
I
ceiling.
wouldn't mind
Sure.
having at least something happy.
Well, I'm going to toss Legic the sword. Here you go.
Oh, that could have stabbed me.
I don't use swords, so there you go. I mean, this doesn't really count. You know.
I could give this a con. Maybe we could figure out what this
I think
is.
there's like a sword etiquette, Lavender. I don't think you're supposed to throw a sword at someone.
Oh, I didn't like throw like a spear. I just like.
When you give
Right.
someone a blade, hold it at the hilt.
Oh,
Like
are you holding it? Are you?
that. Then you grab it.
Okay,
Just gonna
thanks.
throw it at you again. Mm-hmm.
The opposite.
You also see
Very much.
another set of armor, another sword, and what appears to be a amulet that is hanging from a chain on the wall as well. The amulet appears to be a glass heart. There's a purple or a blue gem on the top of it. You can see that the chain is gold, and there is a gold dragon that wraps around the glass heart, and inside looks like there is a red visceral liquid. Same consistency and appearance of blood.
The amulet of item.
Can I use identify on that one?
You'd like to use identify on...
Oh, so you're going down into there?
Yeah, I thought we.
Who's
said
down
that.
there?
I was the only one. As far as I know, I'm the only one who's went down there
Okay.
so far.
I said we like. I think it's a good idea. We
Did you
all
go
check it
back
out
down?
But
first.
she was the one who didn't. No, I handed you the blade. Now I'm just waiting for it because
So you want to wait for everyone else before we, just in case.
I'm just saying booby traps are a thing, but if there's people already down there, then
What did you see down there the other day? What was the room like?
It was just all. It was like they must have been hoarding a lot of people's stuff down there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of swords down there that I don't know what they do.
I don't think they would booby trap it because they weren't expecting one to even get in here.
Like I said, I don't know how long that room is going to last. This rain.
There is water dripping in, so if you guys are gonna take the stuff, you guys need to take it.
Yeah. So I don't. I
if you're
think.
going to go, then go now.
I could put a good amount in my bag of holding, but not a lot.
Yeah. I don't really have one of those, so I needed help.
So the other items, I said, you see that amulet that appears to look like has blood inside of it. The other sword appears to be a black scimitar with hollowed out points, like engraving of the blade. The blade is hollow, and almost like how you'd see like woodworking detail done on the side of like a piece of furniture, except it's a through and through of the blade. And it appears to be of dead branches. The handle itself, though, is a bundle of ivy and green growth, like actual natural plant. It shouldn't even be alive. It doesn't have a source. There's no soil, but it looks like there is fresh vegetation literally making up the handle of it. The suit of armor appears to be a full plate suit of armor. It is very almost Gondorian in style. It has this griffin insignia on the chest. There are wings that sort of fold up and create these pauldrons of it. Wings on the knee, pieces of the knee armor that is connected to the metal boots. And the helmet itself is these large wings that fold down the side of the face, a griffin adorned on the top, and a white ponytail that rides down the back of the armor. The last weapon and item in here appears to be a single-handed mace. It is of brass, almost corroded bronze in appearance, but the head of the mace appears to have pulsing magma inside of it and a spiral of what looks like dragon scales around it.
Nice.
What kind of fucking adventurers were coming down here before?
I don't know. As
What
I'm
is
pulling
all
on the
this?
boots,
This is some cool shit.
kicking off my boots and putting on the boots that were there. I don't know, but they have really nice armor.
Listen, take what you want, and let's get out of here.
I'm gonna put the armor away.
I'll grab the amulet.
And I'm gonna
See
put
what
the
that's all about.
I'm gonna put the helmet on.
Put
Okay.
that in the bag. Jezebel.
Yeah.
How do I look?
Maybe there's some. You look great. Maybe there's some armor down here for you or something. I notice you don't wear armor very much. Maybe,
Listen. You all have this weird thing with me being in armor. It makes me less limber,
but
alright?
it also will being dead also makes you less limber.
Do we know about your armor?
I don't think I have to worry about being dead for a while, alright?
I don't know if we know about that, do
Scorpion armor?
we? Yeah. Do
She
we know
should-
about
she-
I never
she's
used
technic-
it.
Technically wearing it.
She has
I've
it.
used
She
it
is,
like one time.
she has it, but she has not worn it other than one time.
Ah,
Besides that, she barely wears it.
I will die
However,
on this hill.
how about this one?
go ahead and give me an investigation check if you just
no,
want to clear
won't,
the room
'cause
one more
you
time.
can't die.
Do you want me to do it too, even though I've already done it?
You've already done yours.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jez, if you want to do yours, you can as well.
Do what?
Investigation check.
Should I do one too?
If you're down there and you want to, yes, you can.
She got a 2. No, I'm kidding.
I actually got 2 things, but I got 1 because I have a negative 1. You got a 20, bud?
I get a natural 20.
Natural 20.
And he gives me a dagger.
You realize that
Gives Jez a
as you
dagger.
guys are grabbing all the
Cool
items
keepsake.
and you see the water beginning to pool into the room, you watch as the water flows into the center of the room and it avoids this spot. You watch as it starts to break away. And then it wraps around and it comes back.
You're loving it. Look at this real quick.
Oh.
It seems
This is
something interesting to you. It's the vegetation plate.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at this. I don't know if you guys see this, but seems to be something weird going on with this spot. The spot on the floor?
Yeah, you can literally see that there is a spot on the floor where the water is going around it.
Something invisible.
Weird. I'm gonna go grab it, see if there's something there.
As you put your hand stops, and there's something solid there, but you can't see it.
It's invisible, Meg.
Oh, that's...
And it opens up and bites the shit out of it.
You feel something?
Is something that some sort of object structure? No.
Well, what's it feel like?
What does it feel like?
Feels like a chest.
Feels like metal. Like a chest? A container? Something.
Well, can you feel where the lid is?
Yeah.
Is it locked?
I checked.
It's not locked.
Sounds like I can. It feels like I can open it, but after what just happened,
Mhm.
I'm
gonna
taking
just-
cover.
I'm gonna step back.
It's risky. But
I'm gonna grab my helmet, point, and stick it where I can open it and back up, and get ready to lift it.
As you begin to crack it, you guys watch as you see this blue light begin to emerge from the chest. And as you flip it open, you watch as this lid falls open, and you watch as the invisibility spell cast on it dissipates. And you see a very ornate looking chest, actually much more ornate than what you were feeling. When you felt it, it felt like wood. Now that you're looking at it, it is made of solid gold. It is very beautifully engraved, and you can see inside of it, it has a spot that has been completely made and designed to house one thing.
Wow.
You see a pair of boots. They are placed neatly into the center of it, like there's grooves for the boots. You watch as you look towards it, and the inside is lined with like this purple velvet. The boots themselves appear to be this red leather, and they have these gold accent spirals that sort of run alongside and have these almost like golden shin guards over them as well. You watch as you look towards it, and you guys see it looks like something that would be expensive. It looks like something that would be like what a lord would wear or a noble would wear. It looks fantastical, and it looks very, very expensive. Honestly, it looks like something that Finley Gold would wear. It's very flamboyant. You watch as the boots sort of go like this. Stand straight up,
Kill it.
and you see it go
Wait.
jump out of the chest. And you watch as it runs across the room like there's something in them. And you see it kind of stop and slide up against the wall. And you see it get behind one of the large containers that you guys grabbed the items out of a suit of the armor. And you see it kind of like the, what would you call that? What's the top of a boot called? Is that
The top of a boot.
the tongue? You see like the tongue of the boot sort of kind of peek out and look at you guys, and then
Oh, like Chopper?
kind of like Chopper. Kind of looks like a small creature or like a small child being curious and yet scared at the same time.
I'm gonna put away my weapon. Hey. Can you understand me?
You see the boot kind of.
Hop up if you can understand me.
I don't really know what to do. I'm going to like stick the sword in the ground. What are you doing in there?
Is there any way you can communicate with us? So, we're sorry for frightening you.
You see it gets ecstatic and it starts going.
I can't tell. Should I put you on? If I put you on, will you
That
be
was the
able?
worst tap dancing I've ever heard in my life.
I can't actually tap dance, but it does seem to do like this tap dance thing where it starts clicking its heels and begin to bang its heels against the ground, trying
Does
to.
anyone speak boot?
I don't really speak boot.
What
You
can you
do.
show us what you would like?
Watches it. Slowly walks out.
Morse code?
You see it kind of take the two tongues of each side of the boot, and it kind of goes like.
This is ridiculous. I'm going over the chest.
As you go over the chest, you watch it, and it runs up onto the ceiling.
Is there anything like inscription or anything in this chest anywhere that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation.
If I were to use Helm of the Primordial, would that do anything? I don't know what this thing is.
If
13.
you try it, it doesn't work.
Okay.
13.
13. You find that there is a word that's inscribed on the inside. You can see it, and it's Timoris Inoculus.
Ooh.
Is that a different language?
You don't know what it is. It's just
Alright.
Do you want to come with us?
Anybody got any ideas?
There's nobody else really here. You can come with us.
No more pets.
I wouldn't call it.
Putting my foot down.
Maybe.
I feel like that was not a very good joke in this circumstance.
Did you say the words?
Perfect.
I can
What was it again?
try.
So you read it out loud, and as you read Timoris Oculus, you watch as the boots kind of stiffen up. They seem to react to the words, and you watch as the runes on the boots begin to activate, and you watch as it dissipates into this blue mist, and you watch as they
No.
wrap around Jez's
No.
feet.
No. It's so ugly.
Do you have a picture for it?
You look down and you see that they're around your feet.
I thought you said no more pets.
You didn't talk. You didn't see that.
Wait,
What?
they don't see it.
Do you look around at them?
Yeah?
You see they're all like this.
Oh.
Dude, no way.
Oh.
You are now wearing boots of Time Stop.
Dude, that's so cool.
Oh no.
Great.
She's gonna steal so much booze now.
No,
She doesn't need
I don't
to.
need to.
You're-
What I can do is fuck with Fawn
He goes to walk down the steps, time step. You just trip him.
Motherfucker.
Like click.
there. Alright, I'm going to
smells
say
really bad in
the
here.
phrase again.
As you say the phrase, you see them all of a sudden. They come back and they're like, you guys just watch as the boots just are gone.
Where'd they go?
Oh fuck.
You scared him off.
You guys look towards Jez, you realize that Jez is wearing the boots now.
Hold up. It was up there, and I was on your feet.
Yeah, can someone get these off me?
You don't want them on?
Well, if you didn't want them on, why did you put them on? I put these boots on. You see, they look nice.
They look like they're made
Sometimes
for
you
walking.
don't know if you like something until you try it on. I tried them on, I don't like them.
How did you try them on? They're in front of us.
I go take them off.
They can't come off.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. I can't be seen in public like this.
Why can't you?
Why not?
Why can't you take them off?
They're hideous.
Then
I
take them
think
off.
you
I can't
could.
take them off.
I think you
I
could
can't.
pull it off.
How'd you put them on?
Why did you put them on?
Listen,
Can you?
how and why doesn't matter. That's not important. What's important is they are stuck to my bloody feet right now, and I want them off.
Just cut them off or something. If you don't want them, just cut them.
Just cut them.
Talk to him. Whatever it is. It's alive, right?
There you go, I posted the items or the pictures in there, so.
These look really nice,
Okay, they
actually.
look cooler than I thought they were gonna look.
Yeah, they look nice.
They actually look better than I thought they would.
Y'all are blind. Alright, I'm gonna try saying the phrase backwards.
You want to say it backwards?
Mhm.
That's the maze.
Okay.
You should.
Go ahead and give me a arcane roll.
Fucking dude. You just made a fucking Aquaman, bro.
I
10.
think this is the one. This one's mine.
10. So as you go to speak the words, you watch as you hear a voice in your head. Do you know who I am?
I'm presuming that you're the Boots talking to me right now.
Yes. I haven't seen my owner in a long time.
Oh no. Who was your owner?
He was a wizard. He's dead, isn't he?
I don't know. I just showed up here. I don't know how Boots are talking to me right now. I don't know why you're stuck on my feet. I don't know what's happening. I just know that you're in a hoard of stolen treasure. So
Is it still 3640?
we're in 5,000, aren't we? It hasn't been for a long time.
Oh.
We're about 2,000 years behind.
Oh. Okay. That's fine.
Don't do this.
I guess you could just leave me here.
So how is it that you're sentient? Are you actually Boots, or were you a person once with something real fucked up?
Well, I'm just a pair of boots.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. So if I like put you back in the chest when you go to sleep or something?
Oh no, I just lay there awake. Well, do you not like the color of my boots?
Listen, you're a particular look that is not my look, and
I may have a spell weave.
You know what?
I could change.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Jesus, I can change. I swear. I promise.
Listen, all right.
Do
That would be great.
do
I
you
would
prefer
appreciate that if
blue?
you changed. Yeah,
Like your jacket?
yeah, that'd be great.
You watch as the color changes to blue.
Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. What's your name? Boots? Booty? Shin?
My owner used to call me Tick,
Tick. Why? Why Tick?
because my brother's name is Talk.
Your brother.
Well, we called him my brother, but he's just a belt.
Okay. Is your brother here right now?
No.
Missing? So you both, I'm assuming, because of the name, the TikTok name, you're both time stopping. Is that how that works?
Yeah, I can stop time. My brother can move forward.
Wow.
Oh.
That could be useful. Listen, we'll go and take you along with us. How's that sound?
Okay.
Any other siblings, maybe rewinding variety?
I don't think my owner got around to being able to make another one. By the sounds of it.
Okay, so are you like stuck on my feet now?
Oh no, I can come off. I just didn't want to leave. Like I didn't want to stay here.
Oh.
Do you want me off?
No, that's alright. But is there anything else I need to be grabbing of yours that we have to take with us? Or is it just
It's just me.
you? Okay.
He's got cool ability.
So are you just like attached to one person now, or can you hop around?
Well, you said the words, so unless someone else knows the words, they can't use my powers.
Oh, I don't know how this stuff works. I'm not a wizard, obviously. I'm sure you can tell.
I can help you out.
Okay.
My wizard owner was alive for a long time.
And how long's a long time?
His name is Aganon.
Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Aganon? Who is that?
He is the one that is looking for the Eternal City. The one that Petra was warning Kaz about. The one that she was a worshipper of. He's a
So-
wizard powerful enough to where he is viewed upon as a god by some people.
Wasn't he in exile from Neve?
Yes. From thousands of years ago.
So he's not dead.
Hey, say, so your owner wouldn't be mad if he caught me wearing you or something, right?
I would assume if he's not here, then he must not need me anymore.
Oh, that's it.
All right, well, yeah, we'll bring you along. See how that works out for us. Let's go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we experience out of all that?
You guys basically saw Jez having a conversation with nobody.
Oh, it's happening to you too?
You okay, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I was talking to the boots.
Oh, that's what you were. Okay.
His name's Tick, I guess.
Tick? Well, how about that? Talking
A little
boots.
reluctant about taking Tick with us, though,
What?
given his previous owner was Aganon.
Wait a minute. Did we hear her talk, or were we still?
You heard her talk.
When did we get out of time?
When you've been out of time. So you guys are just kind of standing there staring at her while having this conversation.
Oh.
Jezebel, are you feeling okay right now?
No, they really talk. I swear, they're talking. They talk.
That is what I say too. The apples talk. People in houses talk.
So, did you want to take the chest? That's a pretty ornate chest.
If you guys want to take the chest, lug that thing around.
How heavy
You
is
You could
that
put it in
chest?
your.
I was just wondering if you could put it in your jacket.
Chest is probably somewhere around 800 pounds.
I'll be leaving that chest
I
behind.
don't think we need
I
the
don't
chest.
fucking need it.
So the sword. Can you explain how it looks like it's alive?
Yeah, because it looks like the handle is like living vegetation.
That's
But alive.
Yeah, like it doesn't appear to be like dying. They look to be healthy and fresh.
So if I were to use speak with plants, could I talk to it?
You could try.
I'm going to try.
As you try to speak with plants, it doesn't communicate back with you.
How is these things looking like they're alive but they don't talk?
Maybe they're not alive.
No, these are definitely alive. They're not dead, that is for sure. I'm going to take it just in case.
what would happen if you hit something with it?
What would happen if you hit anybody with any of the stuff that isn't your logic? That is the real question. Did you see the sword I gave you? That is a really weird looking sword I've never seen. It's like
Ask Hakan about that, see if he can figure anything out. I definitely don't want to use it, especially if it's cursed.
we should give Hakan that. I'm gonna point to the mace. That thing right there. That he would look really good with that. I think it would match his skin really well.
It's draconic.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
We'll ask Barry to take a look at this amulet. I don't know what it does.
I don't know either. Well, at least, I mean, unless you do you want the sword? Look at the sword. It does really cool.
That's pretty sweet.
No offense, but I'm satisfied with the sword I have right now.
I'm just saying.
Did you use the ability identify on it?
I don't have it anymore, actually.
Okay.
Unfortunately. What?
All right. So do you guys leave?
Yes.
Yes.
So as you leave the chamber and you make your way back out, you come across the scene of Rahios tending to the now freed miners. You see that he's out there curing their wounds and helping restore their stamina and their fatigued bodies. While you look over towards Yorick, you watch as he has this ultrathid by their collar, and you see him pull them up to his face. You watch as a baleful, almost ghost-like fire emits from Leoric's hand as he reaches down and grabs on to the ultrathid, and you see him what appears to be the ultrathid's soul being pulled out of its body. You watch as his eyes go into this Baelmorn mode, where it's like the wraith portion of his bloodline takes over, and you see as he pulls it towards his face,
You will tell me everything.
and you see the ultrathid unable to deny the request of the Baelmorn. You see it begin to speak and mutter as Leoric drops its body and it hits the ground.
Well, Draven would get along with him.
Should we start checking on everybody else? I feel like we should help too. With all
Yeah.
these miners and stuff.
Also, how is everyone feeling after all this?
Tired.
I'll manage.
Yeah, tired.
I'm tired too. I got hit quite a few times in that one fight.
It took a lot out of me to watch that brain get squashed. It was really tiring.
Yeah. Well,
If I were to, I had this thought. If I were to wear this helmet and also use my helmet the helm of the primordial, what would it look like if I used?
You wouldn't be able to wear both of them at the same time.
I wouldn't be able to like summon it and it goes around it.
No,
Okay.
it would be basically like if you try to summon your helm of the primordial while you're wearing that other helmet, it would not. It
Okay.
wouldn't manifest.
You know, this armor's really weighing me down because it looks so nice. I'm not going to take it off.
you do look very snazzy,
Thank you.
very tough.
Like a warrior.
What do you think we're going to do now? Jess?
Where the fuck is Helmore Manor?
So from this point on, we're gonna have a little bit of a time skip as you help rejuvenate the miners, as you free them from the hold and the grip of the mind flayers, who have fled since the Elder Brain was killed. And with the Ultrathid dead, nothing was allowed to take its place. As they flee into the dark corners of the Underdark, you bring the miners to light. You're praised as heroes and victors, champions of the Mind Flayers. That being said, Barry, Melanie, Hakan reunite with everyone. You discover that after relaying the information of Helmore Manor to them, they're fully aware of it. It is a manor on the west coast of Bolstead. It is sought to be a long forgotten manor. And when I mean long forgotten, I mean as it used to be a house that was for House Helmorn. But tragedy befell their family. Their noble bloodline is said to be eradicated. The manor was left in disarray. It has been forgotten. And this is just within probably about 50 years. You can all take a long rest, as more than 3 weeks will have transpired since the cave. After discussing and revealing the Elder Brain's vague clue that Helmorn Manor holds the key, and with Legic believing that the Shadowstone is there as well. For some reason, you have this foreboding and strange feeling that the key, the last stone, is there. Is there anything you guys would want to have done within the 3-week time period before we move?
To have Akan identify the two swords, or at least the one sword.
Which one?
And give him the mace. I don't know what it would be.
The curved ones.
Yeah, it was the one
It has the
with-
name in the picture.
Oh, I don't have my phone.
Okay,
I feel like
It's
my
the
phone's
hysterical
on it.
Hydra.
gotcha.
I would have Barry identify that potion too, or the ambient. Sorry.
What? Please remind me what the name of the house was for this armor. You had told me last game, but I forgot to write it down.
Del Nori.
Oh, that's
Totally.
right. The armor that I picked up too, I would have liked him to identify it.
Okay. So, throughout the 3 weeks, your guys' items would have been identified. The plate of armor that you are speaking of is the armor of the Silver Griffin. It's basically an adamantine full plate armor set. However, it does have the unique ability to summon a spectral griffin.
That's fucking cool.
Let's see here. Volner, you had the amulet identified. It is known as the Pepperant of Dragon Blood. You are... Barry informed you that he believes that the inside liquid is an alchemic liquid that was created out of the blood of a golden dragon. He is unaware of the effects, though, of what will happen when you ingest it. He says that it's so old that he's unsure. All
Oh
right.
my god.
Scared the shit out of us.
Oh my god, dude. That scared the shit out of me.
A ghost.
Ah!
Tech no!
So he says, consume at your own risk.
Alright.
As far as that longsword, the hysterical Hydra, Hakan does not recognize the metal. It is completely foreign to him, but he has stated that what he has been able to understand is it's not actually metal. It appears to be made out of roots. He says it has the same consistency and texture of metal, but it is definitely a plant, or was a plant at one point. As far as the scimitar that has the vegetation growing off of the end of it, Barry was able to identify that there is a curse that is placed on the blade, and there is some sort of strong necromantic magic that is imbued into it.
So what happened when I picked it up?
So far, you've been fine, but you haven't used it. Like, you haven't tried to, like, attack anything with it or anything. You just held it. And as far as the mace, it appears to have been made out of the heart of a flame elemental. It has calcified and turned into a mace and has the ability to cast Scorching Ray.
Nice. So get a lot of use out of that. Congratulations, Hakan.
Okay. And then, for example, as far as the armor set that you have with the helmet and the boots, both of those combined, while wearing them, you automatically succeed any animal handling check while on a dragon. And you also increase the range of your visual attack range by 300 feet. So basically, while wearing that helmet, your range is increased by 300 feet with any ranged weapon.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Was this Dragon Rider?
No, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. That how they were on dragons shooting bows.
That's
Bro,
Good a Dragon
you
Rider.
could get throwing daggers, throw 300 yards.
300 feet.
It's increased.
Oh yeah, 300 feet.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't ever want to hear you say, how far away is it now?
I'm not going to, because I can shoot from one end of a country to another.
But how far is it?
I think the normal longbow range is how far? It's like,
Max at 600.
yeah, so you can shoot well over
900 feet.
Yeah, 900 feet.
Were these self?
That's why I'm like, are you sure?
Were these items you made?
Yeah, these are items I made. So, we'll wait for Jess to get back, and then we're gonna move to the Helmorn Manor.
Jezebel.
In the meantime, too, I would like to be helping these miners any way that I can in whatever town they're in.
Oh, you guys would have left them to their own disposable selves, or left them to their own devices after you guys would have freed them. You guys will not be. Essentially, the 3 weeks was you guys traveling back to the other side of the country. Okay. Also, you guys found that Saul, when he was left behind in Neve, did get himself into a little bit of hot water, but ultimately nothing terribly bad happened. He just had to do a little bit of community service to fix some of the things that he broke. So, when you guys return back to the other side of the country, Melanie, Hakan, Barry, specifically Barry and Melanie, speak with Larician to get what his opinion was on the Helmorn Manor situation. After doing a little bit of research, they have discovered that there is apparently supposed to be some sort of renovation of Helmorn Manor to be taking place soon. There are apparently investors that are currently heading out to investigate the property themselves. The owners who have recently purchased Helmorn Manor are a rather mysterious and elusive couple. No one knows a lot about them or knows who they are. However, after this was said, Legic was able to identify that these two people are indeed the same two people that he saw at the gathering in Neve. So the people who bought Helmorn Manor apparently are the two individuals that you ran into during the attempted assassination of Ansem.
Did I ever capture names? I never did.
No, you never even asked them. And in fact, they have almost no information on them. After doing digging, whoever these people are, they're doing a very good job of keeping their identities concealed. But Larician has given the task to Barry and Melanie to head to Helmorn Manor to investigate these investors' arrival and find out what their purpose is. The one piece of information that they have discovered is that there is a blue wizard currently going there as an investor. This has thrown up red flags for Larician and believes that this blue wizard may be the actual spy or the individual who is currently manipulating the war efforts in the north and with the drow incursions in Bolstead. The blue wizard's name in question is Xavier.
Not the professor.
He's a rather old.
Bald guy?
He's not bald. Well, balding, but he's a rather old, balding individual who has been considered a Grand Master in Neve for well over 300 years.
This is the blue wizard?
Mm-hmm. He is a blue wizard. And he is currently...
He's gonna need food. He's gonna need some milk.
He is supposed to be a retired agent of the Order of the Broken Mind. Now, to make sure that they didn't tip him off, they haven't even questioned him yet. So this is all extremely, extremely hush-hush. They don't want to try to throw any heat on him in case he runs. Because if a wizard catches wind, they are gone. Now, is there anything you guys would want to do before the travel to Helmorn Manor?
Don't really know if there's anything we should do.
Not really.
Okay,
I don't think so.
perfect. So, your travel to Helmorn Manor would be another about 2 weeks of travel. You guys make your way there. This time, Saul is now with you. So you are traveling with Saul, Hakan, Barry, Melanie, and Leoric is also going. As none of you have any sort of royalty or legal land holding, he's not technically alive.
Excuse me?
You're also a self-proclaimed king.
Whoa. Whoa.
Leoric is going as an investor as well to investigate this situation.
While we're going, I'm going to ask Hakan how he likes his new weapon.
You guys are currently going by carriage.
He is not.
I thought he was there.
No, you guys are going by carriage. He's in the carriage with you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys are going in what is 2 carriages. So we'll go ahead and put Lavende, Hakan, Leoric, and Saul with you guys.
Oh.
So the other carriage is going to be Falner, Jez, Barry, and Melanie, and Rahios.
Which
Who
one?
Rahios is actually riding on. Leoric's in with you. Or sorry, Legic isn't
Yeah,
with you.
that's why I was confused. I was like,
Again,
where's-
the elves!
I knew
The
it.
elves!
I knew it in my
I
head.
was
I
just,
like,
I didn't, I thought, okay.
Then where's Leoric?
He's in that same one. He's just riding on the top, just like Rahios is riding on the top as well,
Okay.
with the riders. The carriages are being pulled by large black stable horses. They are personally sent to pick you up. They've been traveling several days. The rider who's been manning both of these carriages, the 2 riders, have been relatively, if not completely mute. They have said maybe 2 words the entire time.
What were those 2 words?
Hello, and hello and go.
I tried to trip you up.
Ooh.
You have been very careful not to say anything in front of these individuals, for you don't know what their affiliations are with this, but you presume that they serve whoever these 2 individuals are. Now, Hakan looks towards you.
It's a good weapon. No, I haven't been able to quite use it yet, but if the time comes, I'm sure it'll help.
Yeah, when I saw those, you're the first person I thought that would really like it. I felt like you would enjoy using it.
Thank you. It's like a gift to me? Is that what you're trying to...
Is that weird?
No, it's not. It's just, we're not exactly the most loving group.
I mean, we try, right, Logic?
We don't try.
We don't try,
don't
but
try
I
at all.
mean, I'm trying.
You have a good heart there, Lavende.
I mean, my heart
Thank
is a
you for
seed. I
giving me
don't
the
really know
weapon.
if that-
I try.
You know, we haven't really had the chance to sit down with a lot of everyone. That's why everyone left. So maybe if we tried to be more nice, we would have a little bit more friends who wouldn't want to leave.
You know, Khan, maybe sometimes.
In the other carriage, I'm like, Falna, I feel like something bad is happening.
What do you mean?
You know, you've helped us a lot. You know, you tried to tell us and help us with these weapons that we found. And, you know, at the siege when we were in the giant fish, you did really good there. You know, it was... Nobody's really, besides us, been given things that, Logic with this, how... That show that it's like a thanks. Here you go. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
You kept us safe. Helping Melanie, having a backup plan just in case while we're inside that mountain.
Well, we'll see how things go here at this manor.
Hopefully good.
I hope that we're getting close to whatever the agenda of our enemies are. I feel like we've been chasing
It was like,
Wild goose after wild goose.
yeah, so we were running in circles, chasing our own tail. That's one thing after another kind of gets in our way.
You know, it seems odd that everything is leading to this place, especially after meeting those two individuals back at the.
If you're wondering if this is a trap, then the answer is yes.
Figured it was.
But hell, you all just went into an entire cave of mind flayers and somehow managed to get out of that alive.
Oh, yeah, about that. I know that everybody said that we were heroes. There was a giant dragon knight guy. He came down and killed that brain. It was a complete accident. I don't feel like we should take credit for that.
Well, I guess you helped, second-handedly, then?
Right place, right time, I guess. if it wasn't for Faulkner, getting people really mad at him a lot.
That's true. I do piss off a good soul of people.
It's better for the people to believe that than what actually happened.
Yeah, you're
We're
not
in a
there.
different carriage.
Fuck.
Yeah, I keep having to tell myself that.
I just want roleplay so bad. I'm sorry.
We'll move over to the other carriage.
It's just dead silence. Moving back over to the other one.
If they believe we did it, it's better. That way they have hope.
I guess that is true. Also, you said Soul is with us, right?
Yeah.
So, I know you're really new to this group. We did not mean to leave you behind. We thought that you were with us. You weren't. I'm sorry.
I'm very quiet.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things happening at that.
Yeah, it was a big mix-up. Hopefully Neve didn't.
Those wizards are strange.
Yeah, some of them can be.
I got one mad at me. He turned me into a cat with 3 heads.
What?
I've been a cat before, not one with 3 heads though.
It was odd.
So you were like a little tiny Tiamat.
I don't know if that
I
is
could
the
drink
right
and
time
eat
to
at the same time. It was the strangest feeling.
But then, could you also like throw up a hairball at the same time? It
I
was
don't
like,
want to talk about it.
oh, I've been there, done that. Don't worry about
It
it.
would have been great if you were with us.
I'm disappointed, but I'm ready to kill now.
I feel like a lot of things are going to happen when we get to this manor.
Yes. Thank you for being patient with us. You didn't have to stay with us when you came back, but just
I have a request, though.
What?
That weapon, the one that you found. The one with the twisting pieces of steel.
Yeah, the weird metal root thingy.
I want it.
Is it because it looks...
Dangerous.
Well, Khan, do you think it's cursed?
No, it's not cursed. The other one's cursed.
oh yes, this one. I'm gonna pull it out. Yes, this one is cursed.
Don't put it away.
Start swinging
Lavender, it's not a game. Do not play with a cursed weapon.
Do you want me to put that away so you don't have to accidentally use it?
Well, I mean, I kind of just like fashion. Like this thing has a belt sash thing. I just kind of stick it in there.
Okay. Alright, so careful. Is it like a great sword?
No, it's a long sword.
I'm excited to see what that does. Who knows?
It smells. Smells like swamp. And blood.
Well, I mean, I feel like most weapons are going to smell like blood, so.
Not like this blood. Smells like elf blood. Alright. I like it even more.
Because you like killing elves?
I hate elves.
I just so we're clear, I'm not an elf. You know that, right?
You look like an elf.
I know.
It's a long story. I still don't even understand it.
I don't really know it
It
either. I'm not an
sounds-
elf. Don't try to use that on me, please. I don't know. I don't want to know what that does to
Pretend
me.
it's a costume.
But the elves of the Alluri Mountains, they have my respect. They fight like warriors. Like wolves, they fight. Not like the elves of the south. Cowards.
What about the elves that came from the ground? What do you think about them?
Even more of a coward.
Well, I guess
Using darkness to their advantage.
I mean, to their credit, it kind of worked out for them. I don't...
Fight me in the open. Let our wounds and scars settle things.
I don't want to fight you in the open.
We did help them. At least until
Boris.
Boris showed up.
Meanwhile, up on top of your guys' caravan, you see Leoric, his hood currently up and looking at the night sky. The entire surrounding is now filled with these creeping dead pines. The full moon is slowly peeking in and out of the night backdrop as the sound of bats and distant nocturnal creatures seem to emit their vocal and hideous cries throughout the night. Leoric turns towards the caravan driver. How much further? See the caravan driver slowly turn, dressed kind of like a highwayman, large jacket, collar all the way up to their face, tri-point-like hat, their eyes just barely covering out from their nose. They kind of look like a witch hunter. Eyes look over towards Leoric. Why are you telling me? And he points. You and the caravans also begin to hear it as well. Swarms of bats start to fly out of the trees. Sound of heavy wing flaps fill the air. Leoric watches the bat swarms as they sort of serpentine and figure eight themselves over the caravans. You all hear this inside.
I don't really know. Can I speak with animals to understand what's going on? If they're saying anything that isn't just screaming?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, they're just screaming like, they're just screeching at
It
each
sounds
other
like a mosh pit.
like an Eric Andre skit, just screaming like, oh god, turn it off.
Like the cringe Jim Carrey, like
Yeah.
trying to scare the fuck out of you. Be gone. Be gone.
That's what I'm going to do.
As you speak with animal and you listen to the chatter as the wings flap and the sound of the bats swarm around, they all in unison are speaking the same word. Blood, 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 blood.
I'm going to like motion everybody to get closer. I don't want to freak anybody out, but they're just yelling the word blood over and over again.
I don't want to freak anyone out.
I don't. Just be calm. I'm sure they won't attack us.
I think they're trying to.
They're not attacking. They're swarming.
Can I like? So this caravan, I'm assuming there's a back end.
Yeah.
Can I like?
You can look out the side windows.
Oh, there it has side windows.
Side windows, yeah.
I'm just going to be like, what about blood?
You see, as soon as you go out and speak something, you look at Leoric, looks towards you. Goes,
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't say anything. I was going to ask them what they were talking about.
Meanwhile, in the other caravan, hearing the sound of the wings flapping. What the fuck is that? It sounds like bats.
Are there windows in the carriage?
Yeah.
We can see out?
Yeah, there's lanterns that are hanging from the side of the caravan as well. So it's illuminating around. You can see as you look out and peer into the darkness, you guys are following this tiny trail that just runs by itself through the woods. You can see nocturnal eyes, predatory eyes, gazing through the darkness and staring, watching, and following.
This place is quite creepy.
Of course, it's bats. It fits the setting. It's like a creepy story.
Sure.
There's vampires here, aren't there? This is Vampire Town.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? Did you say this is Vampire Town?
We're in back country.
God damn it.
First of all, we're going to an old manor. I doesn't
Where
think
vampires would live.
Okay,
I've read a few books, okay?
I guarantee you. I'll tell you what.
I can read, Fauna.
If there are vampires, there, then I will. I tell you what. Let's make a bet.
I like that.
If there's no vampires, then you and me have to hang out for a day.
Don't like that.
Whether
I don't hang out, alright?
Would you hang out with me?
What we do isn't really hanging out, it's
and
surviving.
if there is a vampire, what do you want me to do?
Go on a date with Barry.
You see Barry kind of just.
I like making awkward situations, okay?
Jezebel.
If you're gonna make an awkward
Melanie
situation
cuts
for me,
you off and goes, I agree to this.
was expecting a fight. Don't know what to say now. I had a whole thing lined up about how he's a great guy.
Captain, you are the ultimate wingman.
Thank you, I do my best.
But that won't be happening because you were just assuming because there are bats swarming around us that there's going to be vampires.
I can smell vampires on the air.
You can smell vampires on
Smells like bad cologne.
Trust her. She's killed a kraken by herself.
I have. I know about monsters, okay?
She knows a thing or two.
See Barry cut.
Are you being a wingman to the wingman? Who's wingman-manning?
Yes. I am third party wingman.
You see Rob,
You're the wingman third wheel.
you feel the caravan stop. And as it stops, watch as the caravan drivers, as you all get out, you see they point. And you look up this winding path to this cliffside overlooking the ocean. And there you see what appears to be a large, decrepit, forgotten manor. However, it's well lit. There's torches lining all the way up the path. And at the manor itself, you can see that there's other caravans that have already arrived, and it appears that you can see other individuals who have arrived as well. These investors, you could say.
I'm gonna look to Melanie. I'm gonna gesture at the coach that just did the weird pointing thing. I'm gonna gesture to the creepy castle.
So how-
No vampires here, huh?
How many vampires do you think they are?
So
There
are
could
we
be
all
loads.
out of the carriages at this point?
Yes.
I'm going to walk over. Hey, I don't want to freak anybody out, but dude, those bats were yelling blood a lot.
There's probably a whole colony of vampires here.
What does a vampire?
Is this from one of your books? What is your favorite books that you've read that's about vampires? I don't know why I worded it like that.
What did you say?
What's your favorite vampire book?
That is a way easier question. to
You
That's a bit lewd.
You see Leora kind of go, you all need to stop freaking out. There hasn't been a vampire in Abendol in well over 1,000 years.
Oh, now that you
But
said
if you're
that, now there's gonna
looking,
be
if you're
one.
looking for a good book, my favorite is Once Bitten, Twice Fucked.
You don't have
That's a smut book.
That's
It's not even. It's
that's
not,
actually
That's what I said. It's lewd.
It's actually one of my favorites. I can't
can we
believe
keep
we read
our
the
fu-
same
keep our
book.
fucking wits about
I
us.
can't believe you read the book.
Oh, fuck you. I'll read plenty of books.
I can't read for
Listen, everyone here has fucking has read Once Bitten, Twice Fucked. But
Oh, is it? So, how did you all feel about the part where he bit the dick while it was erect?
Melanie,
There's a lot
I
of
have
blood I
not read
heard.
this book. I have
Was
not
that-
read this book, and you all need to shut up.
Was that the first fucking in it?
What book are you guys talking about?
You see, Barry. Oh, come on! Don't tell me you haven't read it. It's a fucking classic. Now,
I haven't read it. Explain the plot to me, please.
You know what?
I'm kind of curious.
You don't really read it for the plot.
Oh, what is a book for if not for the plot?
I'm absolutely making a cover for this book now.
Lavender. Maybe like one of us could read it to you.
That would be really nice,
You don't,
Father.
want, you don't want that for Lavender. You don't want anyone reading it.
Father already offered. He's going to read the book to me front to back.
Okay, well, it just so happens I keep a copy on me at all times.
But-
I'm pulling out my jacket.
But never go back to front.
Page one. Oh,
What's the cover?
Oh, Lavender, you know more than you might know.
Yeah, what's the cover?
What's the cover?
What's the cover? Well, you made it up, so
Yeah,
It's
Okay,
going. It's going to
alright.
be a long guy with white shirt, but there's like 2 bite marks in the
no,
neck
that's
with-
too
with-
modern Harlequin. It's gonna be a.
What do you mean that's too modern? That's
It's too modern. It's gotta be more. It would be an older book, so it would actually the cover is just
it's the text,
it's the text.
but the lettering is
Oh,
white.
this-
The cover can be
insinuating.
deceiving. Once you open it, there's an image.
Ready for this?
What's the image?
Does it go?
Well, the image the image appears to be of a triple gnome gangbang, beautifully illustrated. 3 vampire gnomes, by the way.
I don't really understand what's happening right now. Why are they on each other like that? I thought you said this was a lewd book. What?
straight to gnomes?
Close the fucking book.
I don't understand. I need somebody to explain
I'll
what
read
is.
you the first chapter later tonight.
What the fuck?
I don't. Why are you acting like that? I don't understand what's going on.
Have you not read it?
What are we talking about?
All right. Okay, we don't need to talk about a book where the main setting takes place in a brothel. All right. So let's fucking
Oh,
move.
hey,
Well,
we
you
were in the
clearly
brothel
didn't finish
once.
the book because it ends in a beautiful castle
got the-
setting like this.
I got the really good massage at the brothel
What
once.
does this book have to do with...
Vampires. Pay attention. Pay attention. There's vampires in
Like
that
I
castle.
said, there haven't been any vampires in Abendol in more than 1,000 years.
Damn it. You know when people say, oh, there's no bears in the north, and the bear appears.
Who says there's no bloody bears in the north?
I
There's
think
probably bears here right now.
Yeah, there's Barry right there. There's a bear.
Why did Falder just be? There's a bear there.
Nice, my man.
We're not even in the north.
You see, Laura,
Can we please get to the fucking matter?
Are you surprised that everything gets
Alright,
done with
alright.
us?
I just want to say, when a vampire does expose themselves to us, everyone think about me.
Wait, what? I don't know. What does that even mean?
If a vampire exposes himself to me, I
the Oric and
will
Melody
chop something
is
off.
they're starting to walk. You notice that Saul seems to kind of look confused on the whole situation. Goes, I am very confused. You fuck the book.
No. If they bite
Why did
you,
it open like that?
Just be careful. If it bites you in here, they're gonna fuck you at least twice. According to this book, that's what happens.
I will not let anyone bite me then.
Don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Is that like a monster manual?
The books make it out to be really sexy, but I feel like it's very painful.
I feel like there's some truth in it. Right.
Is this...
People don't just write things.
Alright, I'm ready to go inside and be right. Let's go.
As the group continues to walk and head up to the manor, you are greeted.
By vampires.
There's a shitload of vampires.
I fucking told you!
And we all just look at... Alright.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, you gained 5 levels.
You are greeted by an individual who has a very elegant uniform. It appears to be this red shirt with that white fruffle that comes out from the front. It's wrapped around their throat. They have an ivory mask with gold filigree on it, a red hat with 3 white feathers, a gold pin on it, and then multiple other like peacock feathers coming out the side. Their sleeves are frilled. They're wearing white, peerless satin gloves. And as they approach, you can see that they're dressed. It's almost like kind of colonial in their look. They look and they give a slight like curtsy. Welcome. I see you all have arrived to meet with the other investors. Do you have your invitation? See Leoric kind of step forward. Yes, Prince Leoric of Venalia. Here is my invitation. He grabs it. I did not know you were bringing so many guests. Is this a problem? Anywhere else I go, I am dutifully greeted and accommodated for. No. Absolutely. We can accommodate. Please, come inside. Watch as they open the doors. You see They allow everyone to walk in. It appears that everyone, all the servants within the this manor, as you walk in, are all wearing the identical outfit. This red and gold with white fruffles and satin gloves with a white ivory mask. Looks very much like this.
Oh,
Is this a fucking cult? What the hell? A vampire cult.
Fucking vampires.
Now, let's go ahead and...
Roll for initiative. Vampires.
Say it!
As you walk in, you can see that the grand hall is open. There's this beautiful, like, what appears to be, it's actually the wrong song. Dun, 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 dun.
Have you guys liked this video yet? Are you guys subscribed?
like and subscribe.
I'm gonna be doing this more often.
Like and subscribe.
Actually, yeah, I'll have Holly do it for me. Periodically, just do it that way.
Just I don't know.
Like and subscribe.
Here we go. As you can see, there is this beautiful grand hall. Although the floor is in bad condition, you can see that the paintings are covered in dust. It is very obvious that this place has been left vacant for a long time. But the staircase is this gorgeous just stone staircase that goes all the way up to this plateau. And as you get to there, there's this massive window that overlooks this overgrown garden. And you can see the full moon gliding across this segmented glass that creates this beautiful illustration of what appears to be some sort of religious figure. It appears to be of an individual standing and holding a chalice over a full moon. You look around and you can see that many of the party members or the guests have currently already made their arrival and are mingling amongst each other.
I'm gonna lean over to Jess. Hey, Jess, what are exactly are vampires? Are they like skeletons? What are we looking for?
No, they're not like skeletons. They look like a person, but they're usually pale.
So they're like a zombie?
No, they don't look like they're rotting or anything. Think of like a body maybe a couple hours after it's dead.
Oh, so to be undead, right?
Yeah.
What do they eat? Like zombies eat like
Vampires drink
flesh,
blood.
right?
They drink blood.
Can I use primeval awareness to see if there are any undead in the nearest mile?
Sure.
No, I was trying to extract that information.
He will let you know that the spell will be very obvious that you're using that in this
Ah.
room.
Oh, it will
Well, if
be?
you went to a room,
Yeah,
where no
all
one can
spells, unless it has a description of saying that it can be cast discreetly, is going to be very visual.
It's not a magic, though.
What is it?
It's a ranger. I expend one. I guess it is spell slot. I expend a ranger spell slot to be able to know if they're, because I could do it for like
Okay.
fiends or dragons or whatever.
I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. So it's going to be kind of like a spidey sense then.
I know that it won't tell me how many or where they are, but I'm trying to prove a point.
So
from my
you
captain.
kind of walk around, and as you kind of sense for undead, give me a Constitution save.
Oh, overwhelming, huh?
It's a fucking colony.
Look, I'm gonna see if there's
3.
undead.
You watch as Lavende sort of closes his eyes, and you see him kind of grab onto the mantle of the fireplace, and you watch as he kind of loses his balance, and you see blood begin to drip down his nose, and your head feels like it is being hit with 1,000 nails.
Oh god.
I'm gonna run over and like prop him up.
You see, as you prop him up, a figure shows up to you, probably about 4'3", kind of like the size of a dwarf, but it looks more like human proportion, morbidly obese, like Dr. Robotnik body type. You see he has these scars that go all the way up to his ears, and these massive, like 4 chins that roll down onto his chest. You see him pull out a handkerchief. Oh, my boy, you look to be unwell.
Here, clean this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking to the others like,
This guy sounds
I don't-
disgusting.
I feel like
You see his eyes glimmer with this like bright gold as he grabs the handkerchief back.
Now, I should introduce myself, shouldn't I?
can I catch my balance first? I feel like I just got
Please,
hit with the
please,
carriage.
please.
I'm gonna step in front of him.
Are you
Jezebel
alright?
Savant.
Jezebel Savant. My name is Raphael Morgon.
I'm going to phone
Little
her.
tick you have there.
The blood has many properties to keep one youthful.
Where's Melanie?
You are.
I'm slowly looking over at her.
You see Melanie just avoid eye contact, and as you look over, you see Raphael point towards the glass.
Are you not familiar with the artwork of this castle? This manor?
I'm not familiar with this man at all.
You can see as he pulls his handkerchief out, he is sweating. Watches beads of sweat come down his head. So you are automatically can tell that he is alive. He's not an undead creature. As he pads the sweat from his forehead.
Which is why I am interested. It is why many of us here are interested in this manor. That is Verate, the god of immortality and blood.
I'm looking over at Melanie again.
They say he is the father of vampires.
What?
So Fonder asked me how I was. I'm going to lean over really quick and be like, yeah, I think that Jezebel was right about whatever.
Father of vampires, you say?
Oh, yes. Although there has not been a vampire in Abendal in well over 1,000 years. In fact,
Hearing that.
Yeah, that's the second time we heard that.
you should speak to some of these other guests. In fact, those two over there are descendants of the Murtestrad, the royal family. They are here, all the way from Murtestrad.
Murtestrad?
Yes, a country to the east, on the coast,
Ah,
next to Butcher's Bay.
right. I remember now.
I look on who he's talking about.
Yes, you look over and you can see two individuals. One of them appears to be a very stout, bald man, strong mustache, has this Armstrong appearance to himself. You can see he is wearing what appear to be ornamental shoulder pauldrons. He's wearing a fine fur tunic with his turncoat that's underneath it. You see he appears to have a royal crest on his chest of a silver and gold flower. Next to him appears to be a woman with also a gold flower on her outfit. Her hair is cut very close and tight, swept back. She has very porcelain-like skin, a very petite frame. They appear to be almost examining the structure of the building.
Now, do not let me ruin your night, please. Again, my name is Raphael Mulligar.
Pleasure.
See him move away, and as he kind of walks, you see him kind of make his way over to another individual.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, there's definitely vampires here.
What was that? Are you okay?
Yeah, I felt like I could. When you told me what vampires really were, I tried to see if there were some around here. I've always had this ability of knowing stuff. Did I overhear you say that Melanie needs to go on a date with Barry?
If there's vampires here, yeah, she loses the bet then.
You see one of those servants walk up with their mask and same outfit. You can't even really tell them apart. That's how identical they are. They appear to be holding a tray with chalices filled with red liquid. Drink.
No, thank you.
I'm okay.
What is the drink?
The finest wine.
Oh, thank you very much. You guys aren't having any.
That'd be fine, thank you.
I'm allergic to wine. Thank you.
Do you have ale?
We are serving this, unfortunately. We do not have any beverage of fermented wheat for you.
I put it in front of me nose and go,
You get a sense of the aroma.
yeah.
It has a very sweet, fruity, almost flower-like bouquet of aroma as it sweeps into your nostrils, and you can feel it swirl around and kiss you on the inside. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
This smells amazing.
I'm going to get up real close to this. I think that she's going to go on the date with him really soon.
3.
I can agree.
3. You watch.
Vampire gods and on the ceiling, so.
You watch as Falner knocks the drink back, and as you feel that liquid touch your tongue, it is like enjoying dessert, sex, tobacco, alcohol, all the things that could drop dopamine into your system, and you just feel it hit you. It's euphoria.
Stop
You
making that noise.
have got to try this. This might be the best thing I've ever tasted.
Please enjoy, indulge, drink to your heart's content.
Should try it.
I'm allergic. I think you might be too.
I think I'll have another.
I'm okay.
As you get another one, you watch as food is now being brought down and placed onto the tables. You watch as Raphael immediately moves over and is gorging himself on this food.
Is this guy there?
You do not see that individual.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Leoric. How do you feel about partaking in the food and drink here?
I think you understand that I don't fucking trust it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you might need to help keep an eye on Volna because he's indulging.
Yeah, I noticed. You watch as you see Saul moving over to the banquet table.
I'm going to go over to the lady with the flowers on her shirt.
The one with the black hair, or the one that is laying on the couch, who appears to have a masquerade mask on?
The one that you said was examining the structure?
Sure.
I think this is the one with the short hair.
Yes. Yep.
I really like your flowers on your shirt.
Thank you. It is my family crest.
This crest is not my family crest. I can't.
Do you normally wear armor to formal appearances?
I'm going to take my helmet out. I don't really do really well in this kind of stuff. I grew up out of this.
What is Lavender doing?
He's mean.
Someone get him?
He's mingling.
Does anyone want to step in and help him?
Step in.
Okay.
I mean, hi, this is my friend Logic.
Nice to meet you, Magic Vandarian.
Vandarian.
Untouchable.
That is not a Tuchel last name.
Well,
Vandarian is a family in Murderstrad.
Excuse me?
Why do you have that name?
What does that mean?
I'm confused.
Vandarian is a royal household in Murderstrad.
Oh, you're really...
In fact, you're one of the households of the counts of Murderstrad.
Excuse me.
Yes. I'm surprised you were unaware. Perhaps it is just a coincidence that you share a royal surname.
I share a royal surname too. What is a surname? Is that...
I mean, I only know of growing up in Tuchul, but what you speak of, I know nothing about.
Well, I don't mean to...
Tell me about them, the family.
The Vandarians.
I'm curious.
Well, they were anointed their royal household when they helped beat back one of the worst liches ever to set foot on the continent of Avendor. Have you ever been to my country, my kingdom of Murderstrad?
I don't believe so.
Let me give you a history lesson then. For more than 500 years, our country was ruled by a very powerful necromancer. Necron. He ruled it with an iron fist. His undead legions showed it no mercy. Thankfully, paladins of the Blessed Three, I'm sure you are aware of them, the Three. They stormed his keep, and with the help of the royal families of Mertistrad, mine including, he was defeated. Unfortunately, the necromantic taint that he left on that soil has still stained it. The undead are very rampant, but we keep them to a minimum. And we haven't had sentient undead in Mertistrad for a very long time. This manor once belonged to one of the royal families of Mertistrad, House Helmorn, although they disappeared about 50 years ago. When I heard that their estate had been purchased and was looking for investors, well, I couldn't resist. After all, this was built by Merstrati hands, my people, my kingdom, and they helped forge every screw in this manor, helped place every stone set, every plank.
What does this have to do with my family name?
I couldn't tell you that, for I don't know why you're here. Why are you here?
It has been really good talking to you. Legic, we need to go. I think Jazz is calling us. I'm like pulling.
As you turn, you kind of run right into the chest of her brother. And you see him go,
Are these two bothering you, sister?
and you see, no, they may pass. You watch as he steps out of the way.
Hey guys, I need you to come over here and talk about the thing.
Oh, see, there.
It's an important
I told
thing.
you she was calling us.
It's a
Come
very
on,
important
Legic.
thing we need to talk about.
I'm gonna resist him.
Follow her
What?
from here.
Okay, if you're resisting him, then give me a strength check. You have to try to strength pull him away.
We're at the
Follow her. I
18.
need you to get your shit together because I think something might be going down.
17.
I got 18.
What?
I got
You got
18.
me.
I'm
You
a
got me. So I'm just gonna be like,
gesture over to Logic.
I know you don't want to go, Legic. We need to go now.
like go to
Jez,
No.
I need a religion check.
Religion check. The fuck do I know about it? Not much. 10. I'm not a lot of 10s today. K. T. Why do you say it like that?
possibility of my family name being part of Motorstrad isn't.
It's like echoing.
I'm curious about it.
It's almost like drowning out the sound around you. And then you hear, another one has been broken. There is only one left. It is here. It is here. Kill it.
Destroy my last lock.
Did we hear that?
No,
Just her.
just her. You hear the sound of applause as you look towards the staircase, and you can see two individuals standing there. One appears to be a man with long white hair, very androgynous features, very slim, elegant attire, a turncoat that goes all the way down to the ground, and next to him, a lady with raven hair, alabaster skin, pointed ears, stand and greet you.
Is that?
They are the ones you saw at the party.
I'm gonna completely ignore you guys and just seat, my lady.
You see the man takes a step forward. My lords, my ladies, welcome to the Hellmorn Manor. We are so glad to host this event for all of you. Lady Idna and I are proud worshippers of the Rate. And thus it is tradition to feast and to drink until you are about to burst. Gorge yourselves, drink, have merriment. And of course, entertainment must be provided. You watch as... Oh, you don't want to stop. Unless you want to give me another wisdom roll. Did you roll 1?
9.
You definitely don't want to stop. You're definitely already at the point where you're like, you're full, but you're just like, just keep eating.
Whoa. You got good food here.
Wouldn't know.
You watch
Trying to
as
drink.
Now, some of you may be wondering who I am. I was a very distant friend of the Hellmorn family. It's such a tragedy that they had gone missing. I would do anything to find them and bring them home. Sadly, I do not believe that will ever happen.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
16.
It's politically, it's like a politician talking. Like, you can't tell if he's lying, but you also can't tell if he's telling the truth either.
Can I do one too?
Sure.
I got 30.
30?
Yeah, because mine's plus 11 and I rolled a 19.
So he, it's plus 11? Did you roll a 20?
No, I rolled 19.
Oh. Okay.
Plus 30.
So, as you look towards him, he has this almost like bragging tone to his voice as he's talking about it. It's the only thing that kind of gives it away is he seems almost like delighted to talk about it.
I'm going to slowly put my helmet back on. And I'm just going to kind of be on my toes. Something doesn't feel right about him.
It is my belief that the Hellmorn family would want their great estate to live on in the memory of their name, and thus I am willing to look for investors to help renovate and bring the manor back to its fullest. An auction will be for the later portion of the night. But, as it is tradition, for our faith, a dance is to pursue. And thus, the Grand Ball has been already renovated back to its original grandeur and will be ready tonight for all of you. Once you have had your fill of your drink and your food, please meet us in the Grand Ball. And as for me and Lady Inna, we humbly welcome you and hope you enjoy your stay. You watch as they turn and you see there's like a soft clap throughout the room.
I look at everybody.
What's wrong with you?
And they cascade down
does
the
that mean?
stairs. And as they make their way to the stairs, the servants clear a path, and they open the two large doors in the grand hall, and it opens into the grand ballroom. And you can see inside of this ballroom, it is immaculately restored. It is beautiful on the inside.
Like Beauty and the Beast.
Not as
Much darker.
much darker, much darker. much more dark reds and grays and stones. There's gargoyle adornments, very gothic, and the large stained glass centerpiece on the is actually in the dome. So there's a dome over the ballroom that is like red stained glass. So the moon is casting this red light onto the ballroom floor.
Sounds like your dream house.
Legend, we need to talk. What is with this milady nonsense you keep doing?
It's
Milady. What's happening?
what's her name again? Adina?
He called her Edna.
Yeah, well,
Lady
just
Edna.
Until now, I just realized her name was Edna. She's.
You have this look on your face like you're enamored with her or something.
Do I recall seeing her like I was with her in that room?
What do you mean?
That room when she.
Yeah, you remember sharing a passionate kiss.
Who's that woman? From Laura back in Neve.
Oh, those are the swingers?
No.
It's not a swinging couple you're
Well,
into.
it's the people you're talking about, but no, they're not swingers. I don't think.
I get strong swinger vibes from them.
Nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, because I interrupted. Sorry again about
I mean,
that.
I would like something that, but nothing. No, nothing happened.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on you, as well as Fauna now, too.
As
Where
you
was
see
the wingman?
individuals beginning to move into the ballroom, you look up at the stairs and this fucking huge warborn comes walking down the stairs. You see he's got full armor on. He has this massive great axe on his back. You can see he has this rune carved into his forehead. This is the individual you were speaking about earlier.
I'm going to see him and I'm going to go to Jez. Jez, I don't know if it's because I've been with you a lot, but I really don't trust that guy.
I don't trust anyone here.
Yeah, I know. Usually I'm pretty trusting. He's not. He's giving me bad vibes.
How so?
Do you know who?
What? Oh, no. Wait. What about him?
You say you don't trust him?
No, the other guy that was just talking.
You
The
see
swinger.
Barry makes his way up towards all of you and his Melanie's behind him. He goes, shit. He's like, there's Xavier. He just went into the ballroom. He points towards it. You see this individual wearing a black and blue mage's robe. He has this high collar, goes up to his neck. He's got this stringy white hair. He's like milky white eyes. Very like, he looks like the actor that played Victor in Underworld. You see he's got this receding hair and he walks in and you watch as he walks in. But even for an old man who apparently is well over 300 years old, he walks in with a very proper, stern posture and has this staff in his hand with this blue orb on the top of it. Watch as he walks into it.
So what do? We follow him?
We gotta find a way to somehow get him separated.
Alright.
Maybe we see if he gets involved in the dance or something. Maybe have someone ask him to dance.
There you go, Fauna.
What?
Could that work? Maybe?
I suppose. Doesn't look like the dancing type.
You got a point. Well, maybe while everyone else is dancing, we might have an opportunity to get to him alone.
True. Seems like you sit back. Hopefully long.
I wish you'd stop eating.
Wow, it's really
He's
good.
that hungry.
It's very good food. I'm
You're going
full,
to
but
explode.
you just can't stop.
I'm gonna try to make him move away from the thing.
You see Rahios sort of walk up and... I do not feel well here.
What?
Eat too much?
I have not eaten.
Well, they probably don't have much greenery here.
I am in the middle of a fast, but that is beside the point. It is... There is a foul energy here. It is heavy.
That is what I was saying.
Yeah, something gave him a nosebleed.
Watch as Saul, finishing his food, kind of turns and looks towards this warborn who's now starting to walk by the table and sort of shoulder checks Saul, and as he shoulder checks Saul, Saul kind of...
Watch here!
See them.
fuck are you going?
Holy shit, something skills.
See Saul just kind of walk around, or the Warborn sort of walk around Saul and go into the ballroom. So he kind of walks over towards Edna and the unknown man and kind of stands guard. It's very clear he looks like a personal bodyguard of some sort.
So, how do you take on that warboard?
I could have taken him. Maybe.
See, that scares me.
Alright, so the plan is we're gonna go into this ballroom, watch everyone start dancing, whatever the fuck they're gonna do. Try to catch the wizard.
I'm gonna stop them from eating.
Oi, hands off.
You don't need any more.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. You're gonna throw up.
Okay, well, maybe just one more little drumstick.
Let's make it.
Give me another wisdom roll.
10.
Give me a constitution save now.
Can you help me? There's something clearly happening here. Why is he eating?
What the fuck are these rolls now? 10 again.
You watch as he kind of takes his bite. He just keeps chewing, and then you kind of eventually watch him kind of go because he ate
I'm
so
walking off.
much.
I'm walking off.
That's embarrassing, mate.
I'm walking away.
That's what we
from
told
him.
you to
You
stop.
see one of the servants walk up and go, "Please, it is not offensive. In fact, that is one of the greatest compliments you can give a house of Verate."
It smells offensive. That's the problem. I don't want to be around.
Please enjoy the ballroom, and you watch as they clean up your mess.
Grab my food.
As you kind of
Something clearly is weird here.
shovel your way into the ballroom, see that they begin to play. They have basically a group of servants that are playing a nice cornet, and as they begin to perform, it's a very nice waltz. People begin to get up and dance to a very elegantly. They are using very formal styles of dance. Is anyone going to dance?
No.
I don't really know how to dance. I'm not the dancer.
I'll dance with me 2 drumsticks.
You see Leoric, so looks over towards Jez. I need a partner. It's gonna look really weird if the prince shows up and doesn't dance.
Why don't you ask Melanie?
Yeah.
Okay. You see,
Thank you.
he goes over and asks
you're
Melanie.
welcome.
Melanie, you see Melanie go. He comes back over to you. She also said no.
She don't know how to dance.
No, she doesn't. In fact, that's what she said. You come from a noble house.
I mean, well, sure, but
I know you know how to dance.
I haven't done it in a very long time. Probably about 6 years.
I will lead you.
I know of a form of Portuguese dance. My mother taught me.
I do not know of this dance.
Oh, what dance?
Alright, just keep it brief.
All right,
I hate these things.
we'll do one waltz. We'll be done.
Alright.
You see, he grabs your hand, and Leoric is dressed like an aristocrat right now. He's wearing fine clothing, and as he brings you out onto the floor, do you bring you're wearing your jacket still?
I haven't changed.
Okay.
Oh, pulling a Gwen, I see.
As he grabs onto your hand,
Hey, at least if I fall into a body of water, my outfit won't kill me.
you see, weaves his fingers in between yours, and he begins to lead. He goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And as the waltz begins to go, you see Leoric start to speak to you, and he's trying to do it discreetly. All right, if this Xavier guy doesn't tell us what we need to take him out of here by force.
And how do you propose we do that without riling everyone up?
If I can get my hands on him, or if Barry can take his hands on him, we can teleport him out of here.
Alright.
So, are you on board with this?
I have nothing else to offer, so...
It's your crew, it's your group. I don't want to step over your words.
If that's what you think will work best, then that's what we'll do.
I have to say, you actually are pretty good at this for being 6 years rusty.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in bloody etiquette school again.
Oh, I hated etiquette school. Like, especially they make you walk with the books on your head.
Yeah, the stacks got pretty tall sometimes.
I have nightmares still about it.
Yeah.
And as you dance, you notice the room begins to sort of slow down. And as the room slows down, you see it as people are moving in slow motion. They almost look like how they looked in the Vermilion Slipknot music video, where they're kind of like fuzzy, and slowly turning clockwise. The other side of the room, you see an individual wearing a black shroud, standing perfectly still. You watch as they move through the crowd, and as they move, they make their way right up to you and Leoric. You watch as time sort of speeds up. And as it speeds up, you see Leoric stop as he sees this individual. And he looks towards him. May I cut in? You see Leoric kind of... Yeah. You see Leoric kind of step away, and this individual moves in and grabs onto your hand.
Is this the same person that was in my...
It's a completely different vibe. And as you begin to dance again, this individual begins to whisper towards you. And as they whisper, it's like you can hear other voices around him, poking at your mind. See, as you look up towards his eyes, he has these piercing, pearlescent eyes, like Leoric, but he has no whites. It's black. You see, as he looks towards you, I could smell your rage from across the room.
Alright, can we just skip that awkward part and just tell me who you are, what you want, what the fuck is going on?
Do you hate him?
There's a lot of people I hate. I'll be more specific than that.
Do you hate Levistus?
I am not, obligated to say whether I do or do not hate him. Nor do I think it'd be a wise thing to do.
I can feel his grip on your soul.
It's a tight one.
When I close my eyes, I see a flame. And it is his face that ignites it. And I will find every remnant of his soul, and I will snuff it forever. I can replace him for you. He is a child compared to me.
Listen, I don't know who you are, and I've already made one bad deal, which has been enough for my lifetime. It's got me into quite a mess that I cannot exactly break this contract.
You are already in a mess, child. The very day I was created, the winds of death whispered my name. Ghostwield.
You watch as you see his form sort of fade away from you. The whispers stop. Somewhere in another scene.
Dude, I was wondering when this individual's gonna show back up. Wow.
Oh boy, here we go. That's right.
What do you mean, oh boy, here we go?
You see that individual with the white hair. The woman comforting him, Lady Edna. As he stares at a mirror, but no reflection.
Fucking vampires.
Her reflection, however, is there. You see that she kind of rubs her finger along his shoulder. Is he here? Yes. I have not felt his presence in a very long time. He's come for a piece of his blade. Do you think it is wise that we do this? He will destroy everything if we do not try to stop him. That is our faith, love. We believe in the immortality of life. Averate, he will extinguish that. He will ruin everything. For the first time in more than 1,000 years, I am afraid. It is time to doom everyone in this manner. Whenever you are ready, love, we will let the begin. And you watch as he makes his way over to the fire. You see him pull out what appears to be this red crystal. You see him throw it into the fire. You see it begins to crack as it shatters. Red veins go up the walls and into the stone. It spills its way out into the hallways. It begins to violently, like a river, move carpets on the ground, knock portraits off the wall, put cracks through the building. You all begin to feel the ground shake and rumble as you watch as the entire ballroom has the back half of it break away from the actual manor, and you see as a portion of this manor begins to float up over the ocean. And you watch as you see people in the ballroom, as they panic and look around, they begin to turn into this red mist. And his voice, this man with the white hair, begins to echo out. Tonight, my guests, you will be a beautiful sacrifice in a ritual to bring forth our great immortality. Prepare yourselves for your final night on this accursed world. And that's where it ends tonight's episode.
Fucking amen.
So,
Went from one shit to another shit.
thank you all for joining us for episode A1.
Oh my god.
When you said gospel, I was like, oh, we're gonna see him again.
Now, We are, I guess we're going to be also filming the season finale of the Hellgate playtest. Are we doing that tomorrow? Or are we going to film that later in the week?
Open for Saturday if you guys wanted to do that.
Well, we were talking about doing it live. For the last
Oh, you
episode.
guys want to do the last one live?
Yeah, on Saturday.
On Saturday? Yeah, we could do that. If you guys want to do that, definitely. Okay, well then, I guess expect that. Expect to see the last episode, or the season finale of Hellgate on a live game. It's going to be a long one, so get ready for maybe a 4-hour long episode.
Oh. Extra batteries.
Yeah, because to say, it's gonna be a lot of stuff to cover.
I'll
But
have a break prepared.
thank you guys all for coming. We appreciate every single one of you guys. And until next time, everyone, remember, and as always, to always embrace the dark. Good night. We ain't out yet.